Namaste. Namaste. Namaste, bitches. I'm still alive. Okay. Hi, everybody. Sorry I'm coming to you very late, but you won't get this video. Most of you won't see this video till tomorrow, which is tomorrow Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Okay. Anyhow, I just wanted to let you guys know I'm still alive, and this is a video for the last 5K winner, Tracy. I told you when I get better, I will be back, and I felt worse, and then I felt a little better, then I felt worse again, and then I felt a little better, and now I'm almost back to my old obnoxious self, okay? So I wanted to bring you your reading so that I could try to sleep. I do have work tomorrow. I was going to take another day off because they wanted me in today, and I just didn't even answer the phone because I was really sick. My stepson has it now too. It's just a virus. First you start out with the sniffles, a sore throat. Well, at least I did. Sneezing and coughing. And then the next day, when the sneezing and coughing started to get better and my throat felt better, then you start with the diarrhea. Okay, stomach problems, stomach aches, and then diarrhea over and over again. Okay, that's fun. Fun times. I wasn't even going to show my face because I have makeup over a big old pimple over here. And then I thought I had a big old pimple on my chin. And, yeah, I'm vain like that, okay? I like to have my face on. It wakes me up a little bit, but I'm doing this late. I started 14 collage paintings today. So, I feel proud of myself. Anyhow, yeah, it's time for me to get back to, my original mission, which is, it's not all about readings, because that depresses the crap out of me. Another child was found, but I'm not going to talk about that because it's too sad. It makes me angry, it makes me sad. So if you do want to see more about that, check out Blue Willow's channel, because she has some information about the little girl, Athena, that was found. Anyhow, let's take the level up. Let's bring it up. Bring it up. Bring it up. Okay. Hopefully I'm coming in loud and clear. I'm not going to be here long. I know I always say that, but it's already 5 to 12 here in Texas, and I get up at 6. So I didn't take my medicine, so you have the raw part of me. Oh, let me finish my pimple story. It's real quick. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do the reading, but I'm just going to show my hands and the cards and the table. I don't like doing that because I feel disconnected. Although I do have a nice, beautiful nails, I do feel disconnected even if I have a terrible looking face. When I do my walk and talks, I usually show myself. I show my ugly self even when I don't have makeup on and when I do have pimples. So I'm like, oh no, not only do I have the pimple here, but I gotta cover it up with the old foundation. Yeah, who puts on foundation at like 11:30 at night? This one over here. Okay, because it was really horrible looking. Okay, anyway, I was like, oh no, on my chin there's this big spot, and it looked terrible. It looked like, worse than a pimple. It looked like some sort of growth. And I was like, oh man, I can't cover that up. What is that? So I take a picture of my face and I look at it big, and then I was like, wait a second. I was on the couch taking a break because I did 14 collages. Okay, I started 14 collages. They have to dry, and Nothing is finished, but it started. 14 of them. I am excessive. I really am. Once I do get busy, I had a long time off. But once I get busy, I gets busy. Okay. Anyway, so I push my head back and I'm like, wait a second. I was on the couch drinking tea and eating a chocolate bar, because that's what you do at 10 o'clock at night, if you're me. And I was like, wait, maybe it's chocolate. Maybe it isn't a pimple. So I go like this. I rub it. It comes off. Okay, I don't know why that cracked me up so bad, but it did. Little things like that help me in my life. Anyway, but I do have a red spot, but the other part was chocolate. It wasn't pimple. So I was like, yes. Only I'm down to one pimple and one red spot on my chin. So anyhow, hey, I'm alive. All right, so another thing, I was going to have a glass because I was feeling so much better. This is how I felt better. I took Airborne in my water bottle. Airborne is something I describe to you guys, you people, my Zen zebras out there, a lot of times. They sell it in Walmart, Walgreens, CVS. You should get it because it really does help with viruses. It helps with getting yourself better, okay? I'm not 100% better, but I have to go into work for somebody because their father went into the hospital and their mother is very ill and they can't be left alone. So I want to help her out, and it's my favorite school. So I know it'll be easier for me. It's older kids. Anyhow, I forgot what I was saying. Doesn't matter. Let me just skip that whole part because, this is what I was going to say. So then I made myself a cup of tea because first I was feeling so good. I said, I'm going to have myself a glass of wine because your girl has not drank a drop since Tuesday when we went out to dinner. But I just had that one glass and I beat myself up. It was actually a week ago today, Tuesday. And I beat myself up for that glass because I was trying to keep myself without any alcohol just to make it till Friday. Then, P.S., look what happened. Friday came along and I was sick as a dog. I was so sick. I never wanted to touch it. So when I went to go touch it around 9:30, Spirit says, no, not yet. And I was like, okay, Spirit's right. So I made my tea, ate my chocolate, got it all over my chin. And then I came back in here to the studio. Anyhow. But just look what just came about. I drank the tea and it was alright. It was aight. It wasn't great. And then something came about. Watch me take my first sip of, this is Merlot. This is maybe in light of Lisa Presley, because it's Merlot and it's the guy she was married, Nicolas Cage, is Francis Ford Coppola. It's Francis Ford Coppola Merlot, which is really nice. I used to always drink it, like that was my bottle, and I didn't really drink anything else. And then I was like, nah, don't really like it that much. I like Cabernet Sauvignon, but I bought this for Christmas, and I really didn't even get through my Christmas wine or my New Year's wine. So, cheers, everybody. I'm seeing a face. It's scary. I have to stop closing my eyes because I just saw like a scary cutout face. And I don't know what that means, but I'll keep my eyes open this time. It's going down hot. Okay. Yeah, that's Merlot. Poured myself a healthy friggin' glass of it. Because I figured 14 14 canvases deserved. I deserve that after doing 14 canvases, okay? And now I'm about to do the reading for my Virgo friend, Tracy Delancey. Tracy Delancey. Not my stalker fan, Tracy, with an I, but Tracy, C-E-Y, Delancey. Okay, Tracy D. Let's get started. Hold up. You might say, why do you have to wear a patch at night? Well, because I'm weird like that. I figure, let me put that patch on, see if it helps with my anxiety. I'm open and receptive to receiving any messages from Spirit, from Tracy's angels and ancestors, from Tracy's husband in heaven, Michael. I'm open and receptive to receiving any messages for Tracy Delancey. Thank you, dear God. Thank you, angels. I was afraid of that. Hold on, I dropped cards. Yes, we have jumpers. Okay, I don't feel comfortable without control of being a control freak with my microphone, so hopefully you can hear me, but I'm still shuffling. I'm trying to concentrate. So if I get quiet, it's because of that. Messages for Tracy. She's a Virgo, 9/5/1963. Just like me. We're born the same year, but I am 2 days younger than you, Tracy. If Virgos had a hard year. 2022 was supposed to be like fantabulous year. It wasn't. Did you notice? It was not. Actually, 2020 was better for us. 2020 was a more magical year, I think. Us understanding, Virgos understood kind of what the mission was in 2020. You might not have been doing it, acting on it, but understood it. Tracy. Messages for Tracy. Messages for Tracy. Let's see. 9/5/1963. Thank you. Cyrilla. I'm just doing all the shuffling beforehand, so the shuffling actually is a lot of work. I know that's a lazy person. That's a lazy reader's statement. Oh, let me get this. I was just told I have to sage these a little bit better. Haven't used these in that long. Thank you. Thanks, Spirit, for telling me that. This is the selenite candle I was telling you about. It's full selenite from DC, my friend. Messages for Tracy. Delaney. Was I saying Delancey? You let me know if it's Delancey or Delaney. I'm sorry. I apologize if I'm saying the wrong way of your last name. But Spirit knows who you are. And your son. Okay. Yeah, they told me not to read my notes until I'm finished with the cards. Okay. They want me to take it easy because they don't want me to get sick. Sicker. Okay. This messages for Tracy. Let's see. 9/5/1963. 9/5/63. 9/5/2023. Okay. Wow. Okay. Yeah. Okay, they just tell me that when I say they, I mean the spirits, the spirit guides and the angels. They tell me how many cards to pick, and I don't know why they're not showing my smoke. Gotta have my smoke in the picture. Okay. Yeah, so they're telling me that not only you might be dealing with health issues, but people around you, because they're very, you pick up on the people around you, spirits and health issues and toxic energy. And there's also some people that you have to cut out of your life. Okay, I don't know why my smoke is not coming in, and that's getting me annoyed. All right. Yeah, so there's some people in your life that it's hard for you because you're like, well, they're my family members or they're my friends for many, many years. And I feel you. I know exactly what you're going through because I go through it too on a daily. All right. Anyway, you just have to start thinking about, is this person good for me? Is this person making me thrive and do better in my life and make happier, or is this person bringing me down? Because you pick up, you're very empathetic, and you pick up on if your son is not feeling good, if your family members are not feeling well, or they're just having a hard time, even though you might not be having a hard time. So you absorb their energy. So what I'm seeing is a big energy absorb, not for the good, for bad for you. Okay? So what they're saying is try to cut off contact from people who are constantly bringing you down and feeding you kind of negative words, or just like giving you a crumb and you deserve the whole cake, or just telling you like, all right, we'll hang out tomorrow, or we'll talk tomorrow, and then tomorrow never comes. And so what I want you to know about that is that person is not really for you, okay, and your journey. And it's hard. It's hard to because you might be related by blood, and I go like this because I mean blood. That's what they just showed me. Some of them are blood related, and people who are related to you by blood does not mean that you have to keep on taking abuse or verbal abuse. I just hear some negative words, or people just quite not getting you, and you might want to change something. You might want to have a different job or move or different location or vacation. Yeah, because they just said location, vacation. And they're just not with it. They're telling you a million reasons why you can't do this or that. And somebody who cares about you and loves you tells you a million reasons why you can do that and you should go after your dreams, and how they're going to help you. They're not tearing you down. They're building you up and saying, well, you know what, that could be hard, but we could talk about it, and I could see how I can help you attain that dream. If they're not doing that, then they might not really be for you, if you know what I mean. We got all kinds of Palo Santo because I feel it necessary, okay? All right. Anything else, Spirit, before I look at the cards? Yeah, they definitely want me to look at the cards first. All right, so they're saying, in some ways they're saying, because I see the Wheel of Fortune in one deck of cards, and then I see patience in the other deck of cards. I feel like you've had patience. I feel like you have to start striking. You have to start moving. You have to start going towards your dreams again that you kind of put on hold for a little while. And it could have been money, it could have been health, or the health of your child, or it could have been family members, and you always putting a stop on what you want to do, Tracy. And what I'm telling you now is Spirit and Michael from heaven are saying, stop putting hold on your dreams. Okay, you have to move forward with it. You have to get ambitious again and start going after things that you want to have, even if it's as small as I want to paint a room, or as big as I want to go on a trip, or move out of the place I'm in. Okay, maybe the place you're in isn't that happy. I see something with locations coming up in the other cards, in my spirit cards. So let's see. That's beautiful. Okay, so Michael wants you to know he is around you a lot, but you don't always tap into him because you have a lot of things on your mind and you have a lot of negativity around you, not you, negativity around you that I just spoke about. So if you could just get away from those like naysayers, the people who tell you no, or you can't do that, you can't do this, you can't, you don't have enough money for that, you have to do this. If you can get away from that and try to meditate on what it is that you would like to do differently this year, even just this month, next month, for the next 3 months, what is one thing you want to do differently that would help you attain your goals? That's what Michael is saying. And yeah, it always has to involve your son. Your son has special needs, but he wants you to know he does watch over you. He likes your decisions when you make them for yourself. He's showing me that he's like, all these other people are involved. And he goes, Katrina, maybe because, I passed, so she felt like she had to, get support from family. And sometimes she listens to them too much. He's totally not mad about the house. He's like, you have to do what you have to do to take care of our baby, our son. So whatever you have to do, he goes, I'm with you 100%. So please do not have that on your heart. Don't worry about that. Don't guilt yourself, make yourself feel guilty. I feel that I know you know the decisions you have to make on the earth plane, and I'm here. You could talk to me still. Just write my name down, like Katrina says, write my name down 3 times and try to, get in a quiet space, put on a little Jason Stevenson, like Katrina says. Hey, I like this Michael. He agrees with me. Yeah, he's saying that, he's showing me that your son had around age 13. Is that when he passed? Was your son around 13? He's saying that was like a very hard time for you and for your son. But he goes, do you ever see, and your son is Patrick, right? When Patrick looks over to the side and he's kind of smiling or laughing, he goes, he sees me. He sees me. He goes, but I don't want to scare anybody. He goes, but Patrick sees me. Yeah, stop putting everybody's needs first and putting yourself last. Okay, Tracy? Take care of your own health. Get organized, or your quest to go forward to get your goals for the next 12 months. But like I said, don't even put the overwhelming 12 months. Who knows where we'll be in 12 months? Let's just take it the next 3. Let's just take January, February, March. Let's just think about the winter. Okay? Let's just think about the winter months with whatever you want to do. Write it down on a piece of paper. Okay, so they're showing me they want you to have patience. But they see that you've had patience, but now you have to still, at the same time, like it's like a juggling act, they're showing me. At the same time, you have to push for your own goals, and not like, oh, well, my mom said this, or my father-in-law said that, or, my son needs this. You have to start moving forward with what you want to do at age 59. Same as me. Yay. 59-year-olds can have fun too. Okay. All right. So that's a beautiful card. And they see you having maybe more than enough patience, but then at the same time, are you having too much patience because you're shielding yourself from different things? Okay. So the angels want you to know you are always protected. You shouldn't have so many fears, because you are always protected in God's light. And if you reach out for the angels to help you and God to help you, He will. You just have to say, I'm open and receptive. Please, God, please, dear God, help me with this goal, or help me feel safe, or help me to be able to have enough money to take care of my son and myself, or help me to get healthier. Okay? They're showing me health. So I think that's for a lot of Virgos out there. Okay, so they're showing me in this area. So it's the throat chakra and the heart chakra. So this is blue, and then this is green and pink. Okay, wearing more of those colors, exposing yourself to those colors is very good. Going out, even if there's not green grass outside. I forget what. I'm pretty sure you're East Coast, either Boston or Rhode Island. So I'm sure you have a lot of snow. Okay, so put on a video and walk around your house, like a green grass video, and it'll make you think you're walking in the woods. Just walk around your house, or if you can walk outside, get outside, go in your yard. That's what I do. I was sick, so I couldn't go for my half-hour walk, so I went outside in my backyard with my dog, and a lot of times my dog was laying down, but I just kept walking around the garages until I really felt like dizzy and faint. So, but I knew I got my exercise in a little bit anyway. And then they're saying apologize. So, Spirit, what do you mean by this card? I don't feel like you have to apologize. I feel like you were waiting for somebody to apologize back to you, and they really didn't. You apologized to them, but it was the wrong thing to do. It was like that what they're telling me, Katrina, Tracy did not have to apologize. They should have been apologizing to her. But because they didn't, you got nervous and you apologized, because that's what we do as Virgos. Oh, I'm sorry to bother you. Oh, I'm sorry I did something wrong to make you hate me. I'm sorry, I did something wrong, so you didn't want to call me. You didn't want to be around my ass. Okay, that's what we do. Okay, because we're paranoid people, and we're caring, and we're self-effacing. And so basically, you were waiting for somebody to apologize, and they didn't, so you apologized to them, and it's Spirit is telling me you did not need to do that. Stop apologizing for being you. Did you see the light go out? Did you see Now, if you felt like you needed to apologize to somebody, that's okay. That's all good. There's nothing wrong with that, being a good person and saying, I'm sorry if I hurt your feelings. I'm sorry if I did the wrong thing that made you upset. But let's go from here. And also, by the way, you hurt my feelings by blah, blah, blah. Okay. But you never got a chance to say that person hurt you, how they hurt you, because the apology never came. So what Spirit is saying is, move on from that negative energy or the toxic energy. If you're not seeing eye to eye and you've already apologized, and it wasn't you that was incorrect, it's Spirit doesn't want you to be around people that drag your energy down, because that's not a friend. That's, even if they're family, that they're not being loving. Okay, that's hurting you. That's hurting your heart. That's hurting your aura. And that could be why I feel like pain in the heart chakra area. By the way, this is a beautiful card too. Okay, and you don't need, I just heard, Katrina